Students, we are going to discuss on the topic planning process. We have learned planning is to deciding in advance what to do and how to do. It is a process of decision making. Since planning is an activity, there are certain logical steps for every manager to follow. First one, setting objective. Second, developing premises. Third, identifying alternative courses of action. 4. Evaluating alternative courses. 5. Selecting an alternative. 6. Implementing the plan. 7. Follow up actions. So there are 7 logical steps that every manager need to follow in the process of planning. Let's begin with the first one, setting objectives. Means objectives or goals specify what the organization wants to achieve. It must be specific, realistic, and measurable. Objectives should be stated clearly for all the departments, units, and employees. Setting objectives or goals is the very first step. Secondly, the goals should be very simple, realistic, specific, at the same time measurable. And these objectives should be conveyed to all the departments, to different units, and to every employee in the organization. For example, a mobile phone company sets the objective to sell 2 lakh units next year, which is double the current sales. The second step in the planning process is developing premises. Assumptions are called as premises. The assumptions are made on the basis of forecasting. Forecasting is the technique used for gathering information. Premises are nothing but assumptions. You make certain assumption. Now, how do you make assumption? It is based on forecasting. So, what is forecasting? It is a technique used for gathering information. For example, the mobile phone company has set the objective of 2 lakh unit sale on the basis of forecast done on the premises of favorable government policy towards digitalization of transactions. So government policy is to make India digitalized. For that, what do you require? Mobile phones. So what is your assumption now? Is to produce 2 lakh units of mobile phones. The third process, identifying alternative course of action. Once the objectives are set and assumptions are made, the managers need to identify the alternative courses of action. So what is the first step? Is to set an objective or a goal. The second one is to develop a premises, which is called as an assumption. And now managers need to identify the alternative courses of action. For example, the mobile company has many alternatives like reducing price, increasing advertisement and promotion, giving after sales services, and so on. Why do you have to do all these things? In order to sell 2 lakh units of mobile phones. Fourth one, evaluating alternative courses. It is to analyze strength and weaknesses of each alternative. The positive and negative aspects of each proposal need to be evaluated in light of objectives to be achieved. Example, the objective is to sell 2 lakh units of mobile phones. You have identified your alternatives like increasing advertising, promotion, after sales service, and so on. Now you need to identify what is the strength and weakness of each and every alternative. You need to identify whether it is good or bad in multiple ways. That is nothing but the positive and the negative aspect of each and every proposal. If I am increasing advertising, is it really worth it? If I am going to give lot of after sale service, will it attract more customers, and so on. Fifth step in the planning process: selecting an alternative. The best plan need to be most feasible, profitable, and with the least negative consequences. Thereby identifying your alternative, evaluating your alternative, now you need to select that best alternative which is feasible, suitable, profitable, at the same time with less negative consequences. For example, mobile phone company is now going to select TV advertisements and online marketing, okay, with great after sale services. So they have identified that this is the best alternative. Sixth one, implementing the plan. It is concerned with doing what is required. Managers communicate the plan to the employees to convert the plans into action. This process is concerned with what is required. Okay, at the same time, you're going to convert your plans into action. How? By communicating the plan to the employees. For example, mobile phone company hires salesmen on large scale, creates TV advertisement, and starts online marketing activity. So you're implementing your selected alternative. And the last step being follow up actions. To ensure plans are implemented as per the schedule, monitoring the plan is essential part of planning process. You have done a lot of logical steps, but if you do not make sure that your plan is going as per your idea, then it's going to be a total flop show. So therefore, to ensure the plans are properly implemented, monitoring the plan is very important. For example, a proper feedback mechanism has to be developed by the mobile phone company through its branches so that the actual customer response, revenue collection, employee responses, etc. could be known. So, with this, we can understand the entire process of planning. Thank you.